First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels.
And it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Daniels looking to throw.
Being chased. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Daniels.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Dotson in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but it does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in.
And the Commander defense able to hold.
To throw from his end zone. Daniels buying time to his left. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Motion man is Crowder. Here's Daniels.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Room past the 35.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action, now it's Daniels.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll look to throw again.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Noah Brown, 40 yards. yards.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Dotson in motion right.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Second and 11. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. being chased out left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And a loose football.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
Stop playing on me.
Not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Robinson up the middle.
Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
To the air goes Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Dotson, he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Hurts. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get down high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Daniels looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
He's showing out.
By the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover
But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's